Hello, my beautiful people. How are you doing today? It's a beautiful day, isn't it? It's hot, hot like fire. Oh, today is the full moon in Aquarius. It is the full moon in my sign. I'm feeling over the moon. Feeling over the moon. It's beautiful, isn't it? I'm preparing to do a reading. Today's reading is going to be about release because it's the full moon. What you have to release, what lessons you've learned, and you don't have to repeat, and you have to release. Okay? So we're going to do I'll just smudge the place, clear out the energy, send you some loving, healing energy. Yeah. This is white sage, and this one is Santo Palo, Hollywood. Breathe. And you release. And you release. And you release. Okay. Full moon in Aquarius. Whoop whoop. I'm loving it because I'm an Aquarius rising also. And my son is in Aquarius. Double Aquarius. I love it. Okay, the full moon in Aquarius is all about releasing breakthroughs, moving into new timelines. If you want to find out more, I'm not going to go through that deeply. I have it on my page, my Facebook page, my WhatsApp business page. If you want to know what kind of release ritual. When I say ritual, a lot of people goes, my God, ritual, it's all woo-woo. No, ritual is something that you do in a timeline. Like you do every morning, you wake up, you brush your teeth, you have a shower, fix your, this is a ritual, okay? Don't confuse it for anything else for that matter. Okay, a full moon ritual is something that you have to do more often when the full moon is on. You have to just clear out the energy, release what is no longer serving you. Find out more on my other page. Today we're going to do a reading about releasing what does not serve us. What is not ours, we let it go out in the universe. Send it back to the universe and say, this is not mine. And then you receive what is energetically yours. Okay? So today we're going to find out what you're supposed to be releasing with this full moon. What has held you back? If you are at a crossroad, how would you do to move forward? So we ask your spirit guides, angels, ascended masters, and ancestors, past loved ones, spirit of the light, higher divine consciousness, source, energy, God, whatever you believe in, your spiritual team. We call upon the spiritual team, my ones and your ones. Spirit guides, angels, ascended masters, and ancestors, past loved ones, spirit of the light. Come in for this reading for my collective today. Thank you, and thank you. Thank you, Spirit. This energy is so good. I don't know if you feel it. I love it. I love it. It's a beautiful day. So we're doing the moon card also. I have 3 cards here already. I'm going to use this deck, my Mystical Moon Oracle cards. Nice. I love it. Beautiful. What does the universe want you to release and how to move forward. So we're going to look a little bit in your recent past, to find out what was really going on there. Where were you stuck? And how will you move forward? Okay, please do it as I always say. Use your discernment. Take what resonates and leave the rest. The readings are for guidance only, so don't force it in. If it's not yours, please leave it behind for somebody else to appreciate. Tarot doesn't have gender, so whatever gender you are, it does not matter. So this is the cards that I got, and we're going to start. Here we go. I'm loving it. Oh my god. You have 3 cards in reverse. You have the Hangman. When the Hangman is in reverse, it doesn't necessarily mean that there's something. When people see Hangman, they go like, whoo, Hangman. Stuck energy. Yeah, you've been releasing already. You've had some breakthroughs recently. You were able to, you've gone through a lot of things in your recent past. It can be change of job, end of relationships, end of partnerships, family issues, family problems. You've lost a few people. Yeah, because I'm seeing this card here, stabbed in the back, the 10 of Wands. Oh my god, you've gone through it. So I suppose you have a lot to release with this full moon. Let's find out what Spirit has to say. And also the Ace of Cups. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. You have to release all your emotional baggages. You are doing the work already, since those cards are in the reverse. You are doing the work already. You're releasing what is no longer serving you. But I'm going to give you a little boost for guidance only. You have your own free will. You have use your discernment. Use your your higher self, your inner self. Follow your heart. Follow your spirit. Your spirit guides, angels, and masters, your ancestors. Whatever you believe in, use those guidance for you to be able to move forward. Okay? Because some of us, not everybody, this is very it can be very specific, but it's a general reading, so you take what is yours. King of Swords. You've been in your head a lot. You stuck here, and your heart also is very closed, because maybe you've been hurt too much. You don't trust people anymore. You don't know who to trust. I don't blame you. Some people can be crazy, but we are all on our path. We are all on our road. What we chose before we came here, what we've been assigned to do before we came here. So we cannot judge people to say, you did this to me, you did that to me. You need to forgive somebody. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you've been through, but I can feel some dense energy whereby your heart is quite bitter, closed. You need to work on your heart chakra. Use the color green. Go to in nature. Go or ground yourself. Do some grounding walks. Walk barefoot on the beach or outside in your house. Go to the garden. Tend to your flowers, to your plants. This will help you to ground and release what is no longer serving you at this moment, because I feel there are many things after this terrible heartache, being stabbed in the back, being used. Just take a look at this card. You will understand what I mean. It was not easy. But the worst is over. This is a 10 of Swords. It means this is over. It has reached an impasse. Okay? So gather yourself, gather your energy, call back your power. because you are a powerful person, a powerful being. This is the King of Swords, but it came in reverse. It means you have to let go of certain things. You are unstable, not balanced. You need to rebalance yourself for you to turn right back, sit on your throne where you belong. You don't have much more to do. That's why I'm here to give you a boost in your energy. I'm listening to my guides. I'm an intuitive reader. So I have to channel a little bit for me to get the message right through to you. But use your discernment, as I always say. I'm not telling you what to do. So focus your energy and the moon will reveal your desires. You need to refocus for you not to be in this king of cups reverse. You need to refocus, adjust your energy, just like I was explaining earlier. I was telling you earlier. Gather yourself, gather your energy, because you cannot just, energy cannot be destroyed. It cannot be, you see, I'm looking outside because there are a lot of little birds outside, and I love them. I love birds. They're just flying about on the window. Oh my God. Yeah, use your power, use your energy, get it back, claim it back, because it belongs to you. Energy cannot be destroyed. You can transmute it, you can move it around, you can use it and reuse it and then transfer it to somewhere else. But you need to be in alignment, you need to be in balance with yourself. Okay? My beautiful souls, I love you, my people. I love you, spirit guides. The moon supports you. Trust its energy. Tonight you can do something for yourself, something that you love. You can harness this energy to elevate your soul, to feel better inside, not to carry all those loads, those burdens, and all those swords in your back, because this is in, I know. I don't like talking about people's pain. I like to acknowledge them and move that energy. I cannot pity you and say you had to go through all you had to go through. Those were your tests. Those were your challenges for you to move forward in life, to elevate your soul. This is why we came in this realm, in this physical body, to elevate ourselves, to elevate our soul, not to stick there with all the problems, all the issues. Every problem got a solution. You deserve a life where your joy does not depend on anyone else's mood. You deserve this. You deserve a life where you deserve mornings to do what you have to do without worry. You do not worry in the mornings. You wake up, you fill your heart with beautiful love and light. Breathe. Respirez, as we say in Creole. Respirez pour qu'à gather all energy back. Okay? And your next message is your strengths awaken with the moon's phases. Somebody needs to work. Somebody out there, okay? This is not for everybody, because not everybody believe or want to work with the moon's energy. I'm one of those person who does that every month. I follow the moon phases because it helps me to align myself. I'm aware what to do, on which moon phase I have to do what. There are information in my groups you can go and follow if you want. Again, it depends on you. You have free will. But use this energy to become who you are supposed to be. To find your true self. Not to depend on anybody else to give you what you need to do. To say what you need to do, where you have to go, how you do it, when you do it, and whatnot. Okay? Okay, my people? This is your life. Take your power back. Claim it back. Ask the universe to retract all the energy that is not yours, to take it back. Okay? Let it go under the full moon. Release what limits. Yeah, you can do the spirit guides, angels are asking you to do a full moon ritual. A full moon ritual can be going to the beach in the evening, walking barefoot on the beach, having a salt bath, or a swim in the sea, releasing what is, grounding yourself and releasing what is no longer serving you. You are being asked. I know some of you's been to some terrible things, man. I can tell you today, you can do this, you can do that, you can do this. It's easier said than done. But for you to move forward, you need to try step by step by step. Do not doubt your own mind. Do not doubt yourself, your heart. Trust the first voice you hear when you ask the question. This is your higher self talking to you. For example, if you stay quiet for a minute, you breathe and you say the word, any word, but you don't move your lips. You say it inside. Like I'm saying, happy full moon inside. Who is talking in your head? This is your higher self. This is what you call your soul, your intuition, your gut feeling. Trust that. Trust that. Because this is the only thing that is real. Okay? Set your intentions. There's a lot of things under the full moon. There's a lot of things that you need to do. You have a lot of plans here, but you're stuck at a crossroad. Some of you are stuck. You don't know what to do, where to go, how to go. You're in limbo. Okay? This is a time for you to recenter yourself, readjust yourself, and realign yourself. But you need to have an intention in your heart. Make sure your intention is not all brittle and dismantled. Okay? Make sure it is centered to what you deserve, to what you need. You need to truly find out who you truly are, not the persona, but the inner of you. What you are, what you need. Ask yourself questions to find out who you are. Because when you find out who you are, you'll be able to center yourself. You'll be able to call in what is yours. Because some people, I'm not judging, but I'm giving an example. Some people will just look outside of themselves. What Tom, Dick, Peter, Harry is doing, or what Tom, Dick, Peter, Harry is saying about them, or about how these are people's perception. It's not your reality. Their perception is not your reality. When you know yourself, know thyself, you know who you are, what you want, and what God created you to be. You are not just a physical body. You have a spirit, you have soul, you have power, you are unlimited, okay? Unlimited energy. But it's condensed, it's dense when you come in that physical body, because you feel emotion, you get hurt, you happy, you love, you hate, you whatever. You can feel all those emotions in just this tiny little piece of flesh. Okay? Because the universe is so vast, and we tend to condense ourselves in this little space for us to get validation, for us to get whatever. Okay? But now your spirit guides, angels, and the masters and ancestors are asking you to center yourself, regather your energy, find out who you are. Because if you don't know who you are, you can't release anything. You'll be releasing things that were not actually there. It was just a thought. Because the swords are all about overthinking. Sometimes you think people might, sometimes some people think some people stab them in the back, but they are actually self-sabotaging because you look around you and you want to do what people do and see what people say about you. But this is not life. This is not why you are here. You are here to find out who you are. And who you are is very, very connected to God, to light, to source. There is duality here. There is, some people call it light and dark, good and bad, up and down. So nothing is constant, nothing is written in stone. You have to find the balance between the two, because one cannot exist without the other. You cannot be too dark or too light. There's no balance. It's the yin and the yang. It exists within each other. You need to embody the both. Your shadow self, you need to work on it. And your light self, you need to work on it. You cannot disregard one and take the other. So set your intention. Okay, let it go. We are doing a reading about letting it go, and the card let it go comes in. How would you know? Some people ask me sometimes when I'm working, how do I know I'm healing? How do I know if I've done it? How do I know I've done the work? You never finish doing the work until your soul leaves this body and continue on its actual journey. This is just a passage. Death does not mean it's the end of life. Life only begins when death happens. And nothing ever really dies anyway. This is another story for another day. Nothing ever truly died. Okay? How do I know I'm healing? Oh, you become more observant. You can see things more and less judging. You don't judge people because you don't judge yourself. Everybody is at their level, at their path. Okay? You're more responding, less reacting. For example, if you used to overreact whenever somebody tells you something, you're there to react. When you're healing, you just observe. It's okay to vent out. We have emotions. We cannot keep everything inside. But when you learn that you can control your emotion, you'll be able to tackle the situation more calmly. You become you love yourself more. You don't sabotage yourself. Okay? You know yourself. You become more self-loving. Self-care is not being selfish. Okay? When you love yourself does not mean I cannot just love myself, it's selfish. No. Self-care, taking care of thyself, is completely different from being selfish. Okay? This is a story for another day. Set boundaries. You have less resentment and you have more boundaries. Boundaries, when you have boundaries, you know, I don't like this. This is my limit. This is that. You will know exactly. There'll be an alarm ringing, ping, 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 whenever somebody is stepping over your boundary line. Okay? Something I love the most when I know I'm healing, I have more inner peace. I am more calm. There is less outer chaos. Chaos is a story of the past. I don't say it will be all nice, a big ice cream with sprinkles and cherry on top, because we have to go through the tests. The tests are there for our soul to evolve. But you will have more clarity and you will be less confused. When something happens, less drama. Less drama. Okay? You will be more being, because you are human being, and less doing. Okay? You'll be more yourself. You'll be in your skin, in your power, in your, physically and spiritually as well. It'll be aligned. There'll be a balance. There'll be a flow, the flow of life. You know that sign, the infinity sign. You'll be at that level. You'll have more faith and less fear. More faith meaning you take risk, but conscious risk. You don't stay in a little corner saying, no, I'm always problem. You know how it goes. All the negativity in your head, the thoughts that will diminish your life, that will let you go low rather than elevate. This is just in your head. Release that with this full moon. Tomorrow morning, if you do anything as such, you go for a little meditation, walk on the beach, whatever you can do, whatever is in your power to do, whatever is in your, however you can do it. You can, if you cannot go outside, get the Epsom salt, do a salt water, do a cleansing bath, a cleansing shower. There's a lot. It's too much. Find out on the internet. Ask Google, ask Gemini, ask AI. You'll get so many ways to release yourself from this inner conflict, things that are not yours. Okay? And our last card for today, embrace change. Let the moon cycle. After you've done this, you will feel the change. People will see you differently. People will talk to you differently, because this was all internal. Okay? When you release all these emotions, these things, you move it out externally. You leave it onto the universe, transmute that energy. You'll be feeling of, your shoulders will be lighter. Your scalp will stop, will relax. It won't tight up. Your heart will be lighter. Your body will be like all lit up, and my God, this is the energy you should be in. Maybe not every day, but almost every day, because there are ups and downs, in and out, front and back. Okay? But don't stay in the same energy. Your highs will be too high and your lows will get too low. You will only be happy around people. If there's nobody, you like miserable and sad, like people don't love me, I'm alone in this world. You know how it goes. But when you find your inner self, you center yourself, you align your chakras, you release what is no longer serving you, you lessen the load on your heart becomes lighter, your intentions are clear. This is the time when you know you've released. This is the signs that you are actually doing work. This is the signs that you are actually healing yourself. Easier said than done, I know. But the work you have to do. Have to do the work. Nothing comes just like. So you get me. Today I'm gonna love myself more, a little bit more than yesterday, because it's a beautiful day, and I know that the universe is working in my favor. I know that life is going great, even if it looks gloomy on the other side, but it's quite far from me. Okay? I know that a lot of things is happening in the world and it's not affecting me, because I'm not affected by those things. And I know that I am love and light. So be that, my lovelies. Be that, my beautiful souls. And I will join you along the way, in the ether. Love you so much. Bye. Have a beautiful full moon. Enjoy yourself.